Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Tech Medic. Thank you for joining me today. As we got Jon Bernthal over here, the Punisher, we're going to go ahead and take a base tour of everything that I've created for my Patreon supporters. You can check out the link in the bio. There is a free version of this, which is half of this base, as well as a full version with all of the weapons and of course the character information that you can go ahead and plug and play. So with that, let's go ahead and start our tour. Alright everybody, so this is the part where I ask you to like, subscribe, comment, hype the video because me and my dog need to eat. So let's go ahead and get on with our tour. I live in Taos, New Mexico, and we have a lot of this terraced building style which uses adobe, and of course I chose this because it speaks to me how we create little plazas or openings, gardens that are included internal to our building structures here in Taos, New Mexico. And of course we've got orchards that surround us with limes and bananas, as well as our flax that is located down below. Now keep in mind this is a Foothills base, so we do have the second biome in the game accessible to all of us. And this here is Pivotal Island because it has the Needles in the Haystack quest as well as Bitter Pill, and of course many of the other story nodes that are located nearby. This connects to a network of teleport points which I have here, in which you can go ahead and have your friends join up with you, and they'll be able to use these teleport points to get all over the place. A lot of these teleport points are located specifically to the quests that coincide with your progression, so it's really good and beneficial that way. Now I do offer this Patreon, link is in the description for all of my paid supporters and many of the other factions that we have. So with that, this is basically what we're going to be looking at. The free version that I have on my Patreon as well is half of this base, so you will see everything down below except for the garden and this master bedroom as well as the cellar. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we're talking about here. So here we have our building sets. We have the elegant mahogany set, which takes hardwood, as well as a lot of the food recipe sets that you can go ahead and build as placeables. So as you can see here, we've got a number of chairs, treasure chests, of course curtains, and if we take a look down below, this is where we keep all our treasure. So we've got a bunch of spare gear, supplies, building materials, tradables for your factions that are down here. We come down here, we have the salts for cooking recipes, coffee, sugar. Got a whole bunch of booze down here as well. And of course our valuables for the smugglers. And right across the way, these are some more additional spawn points for some of your friends that might want to join you on this journey. All our gold and silver. All of the reputation materials in case you need to buy the patterns, but you don't have the rep, you can go ahead and get the rep. And then of course all of the currency that you're going to need, and Tumbaga ingots to go ahead and excel your gear. Mind you, there is some gear that is located here as well as up in the master bedroom that is also ascended. And of course plenty of ammunition. And you're probably wondering about all the cooking materials. Well, this is the kitchen down here. We've got everything located in these barrels. Got all your meats, you've got all your cooked recipes, and of course chilies, because chilies are hugely important, and then all of the workshop materials. This guy down here is pretty cool. You can buy one box from him and he will go ahead and give you 20 of whatever is in that box. So 20 meats, 20 bortas. You can buy up to 200 at a time, so that's really good. Does take about an hour and a half to go ahead and get your materials, but then here we have our crafter workshops, and as you can see here, we've got a workbench level 3, we have the armor level 2, the weapon workshop level 2, and all of your building and crafting for your ships is located down below. This is where we have our workbench here, and of course this character comes with the Brig Brethren, in which it's the second ship in line to the frigate. And of course we go to manage ship. Our ship is all decked out as well. So this is just the loadout that I'm running with at the moment, and it's the Brig Bretta. But essentially, you have everything that you could possibly need in this save current to the patch that has just recently released, and it's all available to you guys for the price of a cup of coffee should you choose to go ahead and become a Patreon supporter. Big shout out to my Patreon supporters that have already gone and delved into this and helped me figure out the file systems. But with that, like I said guys, there is a free version of this in which you will not get the character or the other half of the base, but you will get pretty much the starting crafters as well as all of these things. You just won't get the garden or that because they're not included in that specific save file. With that guys, thank you very much for sharing your time with me. I hope that you enjoyed this build. I hope that many of you check it out, and thank you for all your support. Like I said, like, subscribe, comment, hype the video. Me and my dog need to eat. Okay everybody, let's go ahead and talk about some of the general install instructions. First off, turn off the Steam cloud save. How do we do that? While we go to our Steam, right, we can go ahead and right click and go to properties, and we can go ahead and uncheck this. If it's blue, it's on. So uncheck it so that it's not gonna wipe everything every time you launch Windrose in Steam. So we turn that off. The next thing you want to do is locate your folder. Now how do you do that? Well, over here in their April 17th update, they give us a way to find that file path. So what we can do is highlight this, copy, and we can paste that in. As you see here, we pasted it in. It's going to take us directly to this saves area. Now what's the next thing that we need to do? We need to back up our original files, especially if you're playing characters already, because this Patreon environment is going to tie in with everything that we have, especially with the ship and the character. You have to understand that this is a fresh install. So we're going to get to this point in which you are going to download the RocksDB. So as it says, do not install the accounts description.json file if you have a character you want to play. If you want only the world, only copy over the assets in the worlds folder. So basically, if you have worlds already, all you need to do is copy this and drop it into this worlds folder, and you'll have access to the entire base, all of the rep materials and loot, as well as the epic stuff, minus the character. If you want the character, you're going to have to install the entire RocksDB, which includes the account description. The reason why we're backing up here is because we back up all of our information, because the way Kraken Express nested all the information, it has to do with the identity, the Steam ID, and all that other stuff. By installing from the RocksDB folder, we avoid all of that mess, and you get to enjoy the character as well as his progression and all his curios that he's learned. So that's all of the patterns from crafting side of things. So with that guys, that's been pretty much how you install. Again, just remember, back up your stuff, follow the instructions on the Patreon as you see here, and it'll be all located in this RocksDB zip file. So with that, thank you for your time. Enjoy it. It's going to be a work in progress, as I'll be playing this game with every major patch because I really like it, and it really does bring all those Valheim vibes to the forefront. Have a good day, and we'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.